resolution in support of DeKalb citizens and their pets, facility and service expansion and prevention of more homeless pets. 16, bottom of 16.
17.
And page 17, Kathy will.
Motion to approve 0758 with comments.
Second.
Okay, so we've got a proper motion by Commissioner Spears, we've got a proper second by Commissioner Rita Davis-Johnson, and we have a comment.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. If all of our animal folks would stand up, proud in your red. Thank you all so much for your efforts and your passion around improving animal services in DeKalb County. Last week during the ops meeting, you all delivered a very compelling presentation, and thank you for all of the time that you invested in presenting to us, but also the preparation around data collection and also gathering stories from folks related to the animal shelter. I hope my colleagues today will support this resolution, and I am honored to be an animal lover myself. I'm honored to work alongside you guys, and I really know that we can do better in DeKalb County. And lastly, I want to acknowledge again CO Williams for going to the animal shelter with me and us creatively brainstorming around possible solutions to expand that shelter. And thank you all very much again for being here. And I yield back to you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
All right, thank you very much, Commissioner Spears. I do acknowledge Commissioners Cochran Johnson and Terry raised their hand. Commissioner Davis-Johnson got my ear first, so I apologize. Commissioner Davis-Johnson, if you would go ahead first.
Thank you. I would also like to thank you all for coming. And I do want to say thank you. I got a couple of emails giving their condolences for my pet that I lost of cancer. And I think one of those emails also spoke of the person lost their pet of cancer. And so it's not hard to believe, but pets suffered some of the same diseases and illnesses that we ourselves experience. And so it was heartfelt. Thank you. And I just wanted to acknowledge that.
All right, thank you very much, Commissioner Davis-Johnson. Commissioner Cochran Johnson?
Yes, of course, I have received the emails. I have responded to each. I want you to know that I get it. I too am a lover of everything. I have everything from a cat and a dog to 2 Alabama snapping turtles named Minnie and Ernest. So I love pets, and I do understand too what we can do immediately to help this problem. So I look forward to us taking action. Honestly, I was so impressed with the research that you all brought forward last week that, you know, I've seen a lot of reports, but for it to be an independent effort speaks volumes for the people and the depth of knowledge. So, of course, I am committed, and I don't want it to just be a conversation, because there are immediate things that we can do, and I'm completely in favor of those, including addressing immediately the issue of animals as live evidence. So just know that you're not singing or speaking to deaf ears. We support your efforts, and I look forward to taking decisive action. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Commissioner Cochran Johnson. Commissioner Terry?
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you to Commissioner Long-Spears for her leadership and getting all of us organized and on the same page with this resolution about the plan moving forward. And I want to commiserate with Commissioner Maria Davis-Johnson and all of the pet owners, animal companion owners who have lost their pets over the years. We lost our dog Marley, who was a rescue from Savannah, actually, almost 11 years ago when I lived there with my wife Andrea. She actually pulled him out of a sort of a rundown apartment building where the owner had neglected this poor little puppy with parvovirus, and was able to convince that owner to sign away Marley to her so that she could get the care that he needed. He recovered from parvovirus and lived a great 11 years. He passed away of cancer last year. unfortunately. His sister Millie, who we rescued here in Dekalb County from Dearborn Animal Hospital 10 years ago, is still going strong. She has like a little bit of a limp, she's a little tripod dog. But every animal companion, including 2 cats, Mary and Pippin, who are also our household, have been rescues. And so I appreciate all of our animal advocates here today, all of the emails, hundreds of emails we've gotten about support for this resolution, for the temporary measures we need to address the crisis that is the overcrowding, but also the long-term future, as y'all so elegantly and diligently laid out in your plan at the Operations Committee. So appreciations to all of my colleagues. We are all on the same page here and looking forward to working through the next steps as the resolution that Commissioner Long Spears has outlined. Thank you.
All right, Commissioner Terry, thank you very much for those comments. Commissioner Spears.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer, and I am truly appreciative of the supportive comments of my colleagues. Thank you all so much for all of the efforts and time and interest that y'all have also put into this resolution. And again, I just wanted to echo truly how honored I am that you guys continue to show up, that you continue to voice your opinions, that you write us these emails, and so all of us have certainly received that. We receive and we understand how important animals are to all of us. It was a very special morning for me because we had our Park Pride resolution and also had our animal advocates in the room. So when I'm standing up here and looking out, I see my folks in green on this side and my folks in red on this side, and it's just such a perfect marriage of my love, parks and pets. And I did want to also say, and some of you guys know this, Mr. Castles, I believe you know, I lost my dog to cancer last year on my election day, the day of the primary. And it was really tough. We were out waving signs in the morning, and then we had to put my dog down at lunch, and I was waving more signs in the evening, and it really was truly a heartbreaking day. But I will say I had so many folks around me when they found out that were just supportive and came with big hugs and lots of love around how difficult it is to lose a pet. And I echo what Commissioner Davis Johnson said. A lot of our pets have similar diseases as we do, and my dog passed of lymphoma. But I think that, again, you guys have demonstrated that if we can stand up, we mobilize, and we show support and leading with love around the passion we have for animals, that we really can make a change. So again, hats off to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I yield back to you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
All right, thank you very much, Commissioner Spears. So, Commissioners, unless there's any other comments, we're going to open up the machine for voting. I would like us to take a 5-minute break. We're going to go down and get some photos with the pet supporters. And we're going to do it. So, all right, Commissioners, unless there's any comments, I'd like to open up the machine for voting. And here we go. All right, let's take a quick moment. We'll head on down, get a photo op. If you guys would come on up to the podium.
I'm not